Oh, you've already saved me. But that was quick. Good job. Ah, I didn't swallow any seawater, so there's no need for that. Do you happen to have a fishing rod? Or perhaps an oversized lobster pot? No, wait. That's probably cruel. How does one ethically catch a mermaid? Where did that gorgeous mermaid go? Ugh. I think I've got seaweed in my bra. Well, no time to fish it out now. I've got a mermaid to find. Where did that gorgeous mermaid... Ugh. Okay, so I steered my ship full speed directly towards a giant rock. And? Don't tell me you've never had mermaid fantasies before. No thanks. You should probably just stick this in a box and bury it. Don't bother drawing a map. Ah! I didn't swallow any seawater, so there's no need for that. Wait a minute. That was you on the rock? But... You're not a beautiful mermaid. You're just some ho-hum landlubber. I wrecked my ship for you? I need to drown my sorrows. Where is the rum? Butter ice cream. I can't help feeling a bit salty. And it isn't because I took a dip in the ocean. Just imagine an underwater kingdom of coral reefs, colourful fishes and glittering sunken treasure. I wish I could be part of that world. Let me get this straight. You very nearly lured me to my doom, but then you did an about-face and rescued me from the water? Talk about mixed messages. I can't tell if you're blushing or if you're sunburned. Just how long were you laying out on that rock? Okay, so I steered my ship full... Let me get this straight. It's not my fault. I was 3 sheets to the wind when I steered towards that rock. My depth perception was scuppered. Let me get this straight. You very nearly lured me to my doom. Avast ye, scurvy dog! Actually, I quite like dogs. Maybe I should find a different insult. No thanks. You should probably just stick this in a box and bury it. Don't bother drawing. My poor ship is resting in pieces at the bottom of the sea, and I'm the wreck's sole survivor. Makes for a pretty good tragic backstory, doesn't it? Don't worry. My crew actually mutinied and abandoned ship weeks ago. I was the only one on board. Seeing as my ship was destroyed because of you, and through no fault of my own, I'm looking to commandeer a new one. Point me in the direction of the nearest marina, will you? What? Just because I'm a pirate doesn't mean I'm some horrible-smelling greedy rapscallion. Come here, sniff my neck and tell me I don't smell like coconut blossoms and sun-drenched sandalwood zest. Might as well make the best of things while I'm here. I'm going to build a sandcastle. I can't... I'd invite you for tea in my captain's cabin, but my tea, and my cabin for that matter, are currently inside a sunken ship. Just imagine an underwater... What? Just because I'm a pirate? Am I disappointed? Oh yes, but actually, no. My hopes and dreams might be dead in the water, but there's something about you that makes me feel optimistic. Avast ye, scurvy dog! Actually, I quite like dogs. Maybe I should find a different... Well, alright. Seeing as I recently lost all my worldly possessions in a shipwreck, I'll accept your gift. I shall never forgive you for having 2 legs instead of a glorious fishtail. Never! That being said, I have to admit, there is something rather captivating about you. Care to have a pint with me at the local oyster bar? I'm dropping anchor. That's my way of saying I've decided to stick around for a while. Well, not decided. I don't actually have a choice. But I'm not upset about it anymore. Pirates versus ninjas. Who would win? You better answer carefully. What? Just because I'm a pirates? I've heard tell of a restaurant that serves fish and chips in cardboard boats. Is it true? Because that's adorable, and I want to eat that ASAP. Pirates? In case you were wondering, no, I don't have any gold teeth. Oral is very important to me. Oral hygiene, I mean. I visit my dentist at least once every 6 months for a thorough cleaning. What? I've heard tell of a restaurant that... I love my name. Kira. Kira. It sounds shimmery, don't you think? Avast ye, scurvy dog. Actually, I quite like dogs. Maybe I should find a different insult. Well, alright. Seeing as I recently lost all my worldly possessions in a shipwreck, I'll accept your... Most people surrender the moment they see my pirate flag. But you're not afraid of me, are you, landlubber? Honestly, it's a nice change of pace. I may be a pirate, but I'm not a criminal. And before you ask, no, I don't know what a synonym is. If we're going to be friends, I suggest you brush up on your pirate's code. After all, knowing the rules makes breaking them way more fun. One time I became obsessed with this really cool white whale. I chased him for ages. I was desperate for friendship. So I guess I've just always had a thing for aquatic mammals. Is it just me, or is there something about Bonnabelle? That long red hair and those shimmering eyes. She would make a beautiful mermaid. I sailed my ship through the Bermuda parallelogram once. It's a much safer route than passing through the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know why more people don't do it. You're not the only one with interesting friends. My list of acquaintances includes a crew of talking vegetable pirates, a well-dressed sea sponge, and a volleyball. Is it just me, or is this... One time I became obsessed with this really cool... I sailed my ship through the Bermuda Is it just me, or is there something about Bonnabelle? That long red hair and... Ooh, treasure! And I didn't even have to work for it. Maybe I will keep you around. Shiver me timbers, that tickles! I'm thinking about putting together a crew. Would you be interested? Have you got your sea legs? Great! I like having you around. Also, I need someone who's willing to swab the poop deck. Ahoy, me hearty! Calm waters never made a skilled sailor, but let me tell you, chilling on a boat on a windless day with nothing to do but sunbathe is pretty fantastic. Just don't forget the SPF. Want to know a secret? I actually give a lot of my loot to charity. The needy gets some aid, and I can write the donation off on my taxes. It's a win-win. Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion because they are so awesome. I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but I do like that one coffee shop with the mermaid on the cup. I could stare at her all day. Want to know a secret? My favorite type of music is pirate metal. Seriously, you should look it up. Calm waters never made a skill. I'm thinking about getting tattooed. A rooster on one foot, a pig on the other. It might not be the cutest look, but it's supposed to bring sailors good luck. What a lovely evening walk. Next time, remind me to tell you the tale of the ghost ship, doomed to sail eternally under the full moon looking for souls to steal. It's spooky. Shiver me timbers, that tickles! Ooh, treasure! And I didn't even have to work for it. Maybe I will keep you around. There's something I'd like to ask you. but I'm a little nervous. See, I like to write poetry, and I was wondering if you might let me read some of it to you. Fabulous! If you had said no, I'd have had to kill you. Dead men tell no tales and all that. I have a reputation to uphold. I'm so glad I decided to spend my impromptu shore leave with you. I'm truly having a whale of a time. A word of advice for you? Never drink seawater. Don't ask me how I know. If you put a conch shell to your ear, you might hear the ocean calling. Or you might get a little pinch from a hermit crab. I'm just saying, be careful. Ugh, my favourite streaming service is raising its prices again. I'm starting to think I should go back to my roots. If you put a conch shell to your ear, you might hear the ocean. Chests of gold are great and all, but the real treasure is the ability to retire young and live in a sweet little cottage by the sea, nursing sick and injured exotic birds back to health. There's no reason one can't be the scourge of the seven seas and a fancy lady at the same time. In fact, I have been known to carry a cutlass in one hand and a teacup in the other. A word of advice for you? Chests of gold. A word of advice? Chests of... I'm thinking of redesigning my pirate flag. I want it to look fierce and threatening, so... a kitty cat? Nothing's more terrifying than a creature with knives in its feet. That was lovely! Although, I'm a bit disappointed we didn't see any mermaids. Maybe next time. Have I told you about my special pirate compass? It doesn't point north. It points towards whatever my heart wants most in the world. Lately, it's been pointing quite adamantly towards you. Your kisses make my head spin. It's like I'm caught in a whirlpool, happily drowning in the depths of your affection. Ugh. Take a walk on the beach with me? I want to see if any of my stuff has washed up with the tide yet. I've decided to name my next ship after you. I'm thinking either Marshmallow's Revenge or Cutie McSquishy Face. Which one sounds more badass? I'm thinking of redesign. Take a walk on the beach with me? I want to see if any of my stuff has... I've decided to name my next ship after you. I've decided to name my next ship after you. I'm thinking either Marshmallow's Revenge or Cutie McSquishy Face. Which one sounds more badass? Being with you made today feel very special. I never knew I could enjoy wandering around on land so much. Blow me down, I wasn't expecting that. I believe thanks are in order, so thanks. No, stop that! Or I'll have you walk the plank. I've sailed on a lot of ships in my time, but never a relationship. I feel like I'm floundering here. Thank you for guiding me through these unfamiliar waters. I'm very much enjoying the journey. I've been in such a good mood lately. I can't stop whistling. I sure hope I don't accidentally whistle up a storm. Take a walk on the beach with me? Truth be told, I don't think I'd mind being marooned with you. I've decided to name my next ship after you. I bought us these matching straw hats. I thought it would be cute if we wore them and called ourselves the Straw Hat Sailors. I've decided to name... I bought us these Truth be told, I bought us these after a long day of sailing. All I want to do is sit next to you and watch the sunset. How do you do that? It feels like I'm being tickled by a sweet little kraken. Oh, how romantic it was when the mermaid fell in love with the human. I'm feeling inspired. Let's go to the nearest beach and hold hands while we frolic in the surf. You are a veritable treasure trove of goodness and generosity. I might be sailing close to the wind here, but I simply must tell you what's on my heart. I've fallen into an ocean of love with you. I'm in love with you. Do you feel the same? You've made me the happiest woman in all the 7 seas. Let's celebrate! You're so even-keeled. I just know things are going to be smooth sailing from here on out. After a long day of sailing, doesn't matter if it's a cruise ship or a canoe, there'll always be room on my boat for you. I know a nice little deserted island where we can be alone together. Doesn't that sound romantic? A sandy beach, a single palm tree, and nobody around for miles upon nautical miles. I'm very sleepy. Would you sing me a sea shanty while I drift off? What about the weather then, please? You're so even-keeled. I just know things are going to be smooth sailing from here on out. You make me feel as happy as a clam at high tide. Every day is talk like a pirate day when you're me. I want to write poems about your beautiful eyes and your loving heart. But to do that, I'd need to find words as big and deep as the ocean. And so far, I haven't found any like that. I know a nice little... Every day is talk like a pirate day when you're me. Your hands are so soft. It's like the caress of a warm southerly sea breeze. Gentle and sweet. It's not easy getting dressed when you wear this many buckles, but it's worth the effort to look as good as I do. I've always wanted to be married at sea. And since I'm a ship captain, I can officiate the wedding myself. I now pronounce us mateys for life. I'm as sweet as apple pirate. How do you do that? It feels like I'm being tickled by a sweet little kraken. Nice! I've got my swimsuit and my flippy floppies. I'm ready to be on a boat. Ah, this reminds me of my days as a cabin girl under the dread pirate Roberta. She threatened my life on a daily basis, but she also taught me everything she knew. That red-suited guy with the beard, the one that laughs like, "Yo ho ho ho!" and carries a big bag of loot, he's got to be a pirate, right? It's not easy getting dressed when you wear this many buckles, but it's worth the effort to look as good as I do.